2023. What a great ending. What a great year. I mean, you know those awesome memes that have been coming out? I mean, this one, first of all, that one always makes me crack, and this one as well. That's like such a good one. Come to think about it though, how am I gonna change for 2024? Oh shit. Wow. Activision is different. So a long time ago, which feels like 4 years, you know, everything after the pandemic feels like 4 years, Activision got announced that Microsoft was buying them out. And after PlayStation trying to get their hands inside of them and just figure out a way to completely destroy it, it went through, and we knew that Bobby Kotick would be getting rid of Activision today.
Look at his hair. Oh my goodness.
So with the new year being swooped in, the end of the Christmas high, my birthday, and new leadership at Activision, what does this mean for the brand new game? There was memos set out to company managers, and with Phil Spencer and Microsoft taking over, I want to talk about, you know, what conspired and then the future that Call of Duty can have. Number one, Call of Duty is bringing in their S-tier developer coming in. And I'm not talking about Infinity Ward, I'm not talking about Raven, I'm not talking about Sledgehammer, I'm talking about
what I'm talking about! That's why he's there, baby! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's there, baby! That's why he's the...
Treyarch, the GOATs of Call of Duty development. The only studio in that company that has never failed to either take a risk or make an absolutely incredible game. Let's look at Treyarch's track record. World at War, banger. Black Ops 1, banger. 2 and 3, also incredible. Black Ops 4, probably the weakest of the series, but you cannot lie, the risks that were taken, and I still think the game, in terms of other Call of Duties, was very enjoyable. Cold War, best campaign since BO2. Also, Zombies was good, multiplayer was pretty good, and now they're back. Cold War was developed in a year and a half during the pandemic, and this year, Treyarch will have 4 years to create their game, which is the longest they've ever had. So with less restrictions from Activision for Treyarch, and Treyarch having
been
more
waiting
creative
for
liberty,
over 10 years
especially in
of zombie story.
I think it's safe to talk about the potential for success. After Modern Warfare being out for almost 2 months now, I feel like I could give a good rating on it, and I feel like the game is fun, but it's just lacking my will to come back and play. There's a lot of great things about it. It's just a lot of the issues with the crashing and the game not working and things like that, which I think is a rushed development more than Treyarch having the gameplay being very bad. So my overall opinion of Modern Warfare 3 is that it's a solid game, but that is just Treyarch's input. Everything else was Sledgehammer and other studios. So Treyarch now has this whole time to create the banger that is COD 2024. And listen, I get it. Call of Duty is a 2-decade-old franchise which seems to revamp itself every single year and come up short with expectations that are made by the community themselves. I feel like my expectations haven't been super exceeded since Black Ops 3. But we also can hope that without Activision's shitty practices, and for Treyarch to be able to have more time to create this game and creative liberty and just freedom, maybe this will have a formula for success for Call of Duty in the future. Not just that, maybe it provides a more player-friendly ecosystem. Let's talk about all the terrible things that Activision has done. Number one, how about taking down Scump's stream watching the CDL? How about them taking down SM2 and them taking down the Boy client? How about their inability to communicate properly to their fan base? How about their failure of recognizing cheating? How about their failure to ever talk about skill-based matchmaking? How about them always straying away from the formula that makes Call of Duty great? How about in the year 2023 having exclusivity for PlayStation still? And I'm not gonna lie to you, every single year, Call of Duty is still #1 in the charts, even after these terrible, unplayer-friendly business practices. And it's because the formula itself is great. The system, the community they have is fucking huge. And Call of Duty, no matter what any of us YouTubers think, will still begin to thrive and continue to thrive for the casual players, because for the casual players, it's so much fun. And listen, the numbers might be great, but still, in terms of actually Call of Duty numbers, Modern Warfare 3 numbers are down. People are getting shadow banned out of everywhere. Call of Duty developers have been called out. That guy, Christopher Judge, at the Game Awards absolutely owned them.
All right, I get it. I'm not gonna stand up here making long speeches. I'm gonna stick to the script. No 8-minute speech like last year. But fun fact, my speech was actually longer than this year's Call of Duty campaign. What?
And it's sad to see that COD has kind of become the laughingstock of gaming. The idea that you don't want to be that. Release a game every single year and somehow, some way, never reinvent yourself. It's interesting to think about, because a lot of the motto in these newer games that have been so successful is releasing a game and constantly updating it. GTA 5 is still one of the most popular games in the world. It came out in 2012. Fortnite is the same kind of way. Apex Legends, Valorant, Minecraft, all these games are old games or new that have been constantly updated. Rainbow Six Siege as well. And every time Activision gets its hands on a community or fan base, their practice has been releasing a new game thinking that it's going to be something completely different, and why not just updating the same one? Like Warzone 2, what the fuck was that? Overwatch 2, failed promises. And then Call of Duty every single year somehow not meeting the expectations that are required from them. Maybe this year it's different. Maybe this year they get rid of the model of releasing a game every year. Maybe Microsoft allows them to actually have time to develop their games. These are all questions and speculations that are in our minds for not just COD, but are for Blizzard, and they're for World of Warcraft. They're for every single big franchise that Activision owns. Hopefully Microsoft will have the ability to have this game be as successful as possible. But with that being said, the future of Call of Duty and the future of Activision and every single IP that they own and all the studios around them center around Microsoft's and their ability to turn this around. Treyarch is the best COD developer by far. It's not even close. And they are the one team that I think has the best chance of reigniting those old Call of Duty ways. So there you go. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know what you think of Activision. New year, same Activision? I guess we're just gonna have to see.